You walk into a room. You look around. You stand there for a beat. A long, awkward beat. Like an actor who's forgotten their line in a school play. You cannot, for the life of you, remember why you came in. Was it for your keys? A glass of water? The ghost in the linen closet? The reason has vanished. You feel like a sim whose player went to get a snack. It's a moment of pure, silent confusion, and then comes the slow, defeated walk back to where you started, hoping the memory will magically reappear. If this has ever happened to you, congratulations. You are not broken. You are human. It's a feature, not a bug. But if you live with multiple sclerosis, you know this little scene plays out more often. It's like your brain is running a slightly older version of the software, and it tends to buffer right when you need it most. Today, we're going to go through some real tricks that actually help. I'm not promising a magical cure that will give you the memory of a trivia champion who's also an elephant. But these tips are real, they are useful, and they can make life a whole lot easier. First things first, let's clear up a huge and terrifying misconception. When we talk about MS memory problems, we are not, I repeat, not talking about dementia, Alzheimer's disease. Your core intelligence, your personality, your history, your very you-ness, all of that is still safe and sound. The issue isn't that the information is gone forever, like a file that's been dragged to the trash and permanently deleted. It's more like the Wi-Fi connection to your brain's vast server is a bit spotty. The data is there, but the signal keeps dropping, making retrieval slow and frustrating. Think of it this way. Your brain is a brilliant but overworked librarian. With MS, the pathways that the librarian uses to run around the library and grab the right book can have little roadblocks on them. The librarian has to work harder, take detours, and sometimes just get stuck for a minute, trying to find a clear path. This is why you might have trouble with processing speed, finding the exact word you're looking for, maintaining your attention when there's a lot going on. It's a problem of access and retrieval, not a loss of the information itself. The good news is that because the information is still there, small changes can have a huge impact. Let's start with the biggest win, the strategy that gives you the most bang for your buck, reducing cognitive load. Imagine your brain is a smartphone from 2012. It's a pretty good phone, but you can't have your maps, a streaming service, a game, 53 browser tabs open all at once without it getting hot, slowing down, and eventually crashing. Your brain, when dealing with MS, is a lot like that phone. When you try to multitask, talking on the phone, making a grocery list, keeping an eye on the news, your memory performance is going to plummet. The solution is beautifully simple. Embrace the power of doing one thing at a time. When you need to send an important email, just send the email. Don't also try to plan dinner or remember to call your aunt. Give your brain one job, let it finish that job, and then move on to the next one. This singular focus allows your brain to dedicate all its resources to the task at hand, making success far more likely and memory errors far less frequent. Another way to lighten the load is to reduce the number of small decisions you have to make every day. Decisions, even tiny ones, consume mental energy. Where did I put my glasses? What should I wear? What's for breakfast? You can automate the answers to these questions by creating designated homes for things. Your keys always go on the hook by the door. Your glasses always go on the nightstand. Your bag always goes on the chair in the corner. Finally, make choices ahead of time, especially before you get tired. Lay out your clothes, pack your bag, plan your meals when you're rested. These small acts of preparation are like pre-charging your phone's battery. They ensure you have enough power left for when you really need it, preventing those low battery shutdowns that lead to forgotten appointments and lost keys. There's sometimes a weird sense of shame around using external memory aids, as if relying on a list or an alarm means you've failed. Let's get rid of that idea right now. Using tools like calendars, notebooks, phone alarms, not cheating, it's smart. Airline pilots are responsible for hundreds of lives and huge equipment. They run through a checklist before every flight. They don't just try to remember the landing gear. If it's good enough for pilots, it's good enough for us. Pick one system and be ruthlessly loyal to it. Don't scatter appointments across a paper planner, your phone's calendar, and sticky notes on your monitor. That's a scavenger hunt. You're creating more work. Choose your champion. If you love pen on paper, get a notebook and use it for everything. To-do lists, grocery needs, middle-of-the-night ideas. If you're digital, commit to one app for reminders and scheduling. Once chosen, use it for everything you might forget. Set a recurring alarm for your medication. Don't just think, I'll remember to call the doctor tomorrow. Open your calendar right then and create the event. Put call doctor at 10 a.m. with an alert. For daily tasks, a simple to-do list is a lifesaver. At the start of the day or the night before, write the 3 most important things. Place reminders where you can't miss them. Paper list? Put it on the fridge or next to your computer. Phone? Set loud, persistent alarms. The goal? Outsource remembering. You're offloading logistical memory so your brain can focus on more important stuff, like thinking, creating, and remembering why you walked into the living room in the first place. It was definitely the ghost thing. If you've heard even one tip so far that made you think, I could actually try that, it would mean the world to me if you could take a second to hit the like button. And if you'd like more practical, no-fluff strategies for navigating life with MS, please consider subscribing to the channel. When you like and subscribe, it signals that this is a conversation worth having. It helps the next person find this video right when they need it. Thank you for being here. Now, let's get back to the good stuff, and a strategy with serious science behind it. Strategy number 3, the surprisingly simple power of speaking out loud. This next trick might make you feel a little silly at first, but I promise it works. The strategy is this: say it out loud. When you perform an action while also verbalizing it, you engage multiple parts of your brain. You're not just using the motor cortex, the hippocampus, the auditory centers, the speech centers. This creates a richer, more robust memory trace. It's like saving a file in 3 different formats. It's just harder to lose. You're about to put your wallet down. Pause. Look at the wallet. Look at the table. Say, I am putting my wallet on the kitchen table next to the fruit bowl. It sounds goofy, I know. You might feel like the host of a children's television show, but that simple act of speaking forces you to be present and creates a much stronger memory hook for later.
When someone introduces themselves, don't just nod. Repeat their name back to them. Hi, I'm Maya. It's so nice to meet you, Sam.
Saying their name aloud helps you encode it, and it's polite, a win-win. Use it again shortly after. Pick up an object near you, a pen, your phone, a cup. Say, I am putting this object name on the location. Now do it. The physical act plus the spoken words makes the memory more sticky. It pulls you out of autopilot and into the present. It might feel strange, but it's a small, powerful way to tell your brain, hey, pay attention, this is important. If MS memory fog has a supervillain, its name is fatigue. Fatigue is more than just being tired. It's bone-deep, soul-crushing exhaustion. It can descend without warning. When that hits, processing power drops dramatically. Thinking feels like wading through wet cement. Become a fierce, unapologetic guardian of your own energy. Start by getting to know your energy patterns. Identify your personal prime time for thinking and schedule demanding tasks there. Paying bills, important calls, planning, deep work. Relegate low brain power activities to low energy times, folding laundry, watching TV. Avoid stacking difficult tasks. Limit to 1 mentally taxing activity per day and build in short rests. Sit quietly, listen to music, stare out a window. It's a necessary reboot. Protecting your energy means learning to say no. Guard your sleep schedule like a national treasure. Conserving physical energy invests in cognitive health. A well-rested brain accesses memories more easily and efficiently. Turn your environment into a passive memory aid with minimalist, intentional cues. Too many reminders become background noise. Use a few cues, used strategically. Keep a small whiteboard with just 2 lines. Must do, call pharmacy for refill. Small win. Drink a full glass of water. Anchor habits to time and place so routines run on autopilot. Repeat the same action in the same spot every time to save memory for harder tasks. Use physical to-dos you can't ignore. If you need a book tomorrow, put it on your shoes or right in front of the door tonight. This symptom messes with confidence. Remember, memory changes are a neurological symptom, not a personal failure. Talk to a provider for sudden changes or safety concerns. Options include neuropsych testing and cognitive rehab. Support is a strategy, not a defeat. We covered doing one thing at a time, using one external system, saying actions out loud, protecting energy, and minimalist environmental cues. Here's the final big reveal. Memory problems in MS are overwhelmingly a problem of access, not loss. The information is still there. These strategies build clearer, more reliable maps, brighter lights, and better signs in your library. You are not alone in this. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate the small wins. Forgetting your keys doesn't make you a failure. It makes you a person who might need a brighter hook by the door. You are not broken. You are adapting. An act of incredible strength and bravery. What's one small memory trick that helps you? Even a little. Share it in the comments. Your idea might be exactly what someone else needs today. You're not alone. Small changes matter. Explore the related MS coping videos when you're ready. These tricks are designed to help you live better with the brain you have right now. They are about grace, not perfection. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.